ensuring it aligns with America First national security priorities, meritocracy, lethality, and readiness. And if it advances American interests, it's something we would advance. If it doesn't, it's something we would look at.
Since former President Trump signed the law, I hope that he agrees with you.
First of all, that nigga did not read that. What are we talking about? He didn't read that. What? Yeah, what are we talking
briefed
about?
him on it, right?
Listen, I think they were like, Mr. Trump, you have to. He's just like, what the fuck ever. Get this fuck out here. I'm trying to kill Mexicans.
Where's my Diet Coke?
Yeah. You think he's gonna reinstall the button?
Yeah, hell yeah, he is.
Hey man.
Hell yeah, he is. Actually, okay, wait. So if you were president and you got to have a button like that,
Yeah.
what would be your like the thing I want immediately delivered to me?
Bad bitches.
Okay, with consent? I was thinking like a drink or food or like.
Yeah, I'm trying to eat too, brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all right.
You know what I mean? It's just like hit the button as Tyler. You know what I mean?
I cannot disagree with you.
You know what I mean? Like I hit the button and it's like Sydney Sweeney. You know what I mean? Like I hit the button and it's Zendaya. You know what I mean? And like
She's married now.
what'd you say about Bathsheba? Hey, listen, hey, I'm gonna send the Spider-Man to the front line, brother. Amen. Amen.
Oh, no. Well, you know, hey.
Hey man, and listen, and Andrew better be quiet too, or he gonna be living Dunkirk. You know what I mean?
God.
Yeah. Now the only one who not gonna get the smoke is Bully McGuire. You know what I mean? Big Bully McGuire. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't want no smoke with the bull. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, all those moves, those disco moves of his.
Watch your mouth. Now watch your mouth. Yeah, fuck out of here. Gibber said, "You're not gonna disrespect Bully McGuire."
That's him. That's all him.
He's being led right into that, not even knowing Trump signed the law. Yeah, 100%. I get the feeling this isn't a layup for Trump's mission. No, this is going to be bad, man. This is going to be real bad.
Mr. Hegseth, let's continue on this line of questioning about what's sometimes referred to as women in combat. I think that phrase is something of a misnomer. Many members of this committee have served in combat in the last 25 years, to include women.
Okay, so Tom Cotton, to give you some context, he is he's the congressman that was interrogating the CEO of TikTok and was like, are you a Chinese citizen? And he's like, no, I'm Singaporean. Have you ever been a Chinese citizen? No, I am Singaporean. Have you ever in the past been a Chinese citizen? Senator, I cannot express this more. I am Singaporean. Is Singapore a part of China? What type of Chinese is Singapore?
You are a communist Chinese, correct?
Kept calling him Chinese over and over. Yeah, 100%. Kipper said, sorry for a random bit, but who are y'all referring to when you say Bathsheba? I think not spelling it. So, okay.
Biblical.
Yeah, so in the Bible, we're biblical scholars, obviously. In the Bible, King David famously was on his tower, and he looked over and he saw this woman, Bathsheba, who was apparently the most beautiful woman in Israel. She was bathing in a bath outside on the tall ledge, naked, and he saw how beautiful he was, and he got so horny, and he was like, "Someone bring me her," which feels like dubious consent, and they were like, she has a husband.
That was the bring me bitches button.
Yeah, that was me, Bathsheba, immediately. And they were like, "Sir, she has a husband." And he said, "Start a war."
Oh, you
like,
can kill him.
They're like, oh, they was like, okay. And it goes, and enlist him. And they're like, okay. And put him on the front lines. And you know what's so crazy about the story? I'm pretty sure he goes up to the guy, and the guy's like, "King David, I love you. I'm going to fight for you." He's like, "Amen, brother." Amen, brother. Amen. Hey, hey, listen, and I'm gonna take care of everything for you. Is Bathsheba the mother of Solomon?
Ooh, I don't know.
I think
No. Well, one of his kids got like cursed to get killed or whatever, like because of the Bathsheba incident. Like a prophet was like, God says,
Yeah.
your kid's gonna get fucked
well,
up.
it's like
Maybe
it messed up a bunch. Like his whole family. I think one of King David's sons raped his daughter. Like it was a whole bunch of mess up. And Solomon was the only one that like obviously got out okay. But I felt like Solomon was maybe I have to look it up. I'm not sure. Kipper said, okay, cool, because I was thinking so because I used to read a bit. Yeah, exactly. Killed her husband. Yep. Yeah, it's so screwed up. That's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hey, no problem. Listen, something about the Blue Broadcast channel is that it's also the Blue Bible channel. All right, you can get your word from God here. Let me tell you something. All right, when you want to get to the Most High, you got to come through this guy. You know what I mean?
I got feel the Lord. I got the Lord coming down on me.
Yeah, man. When I start my coat, never mind, man.
The Lord's coming on me.
And men, I'm sure all those men served with women, whether they were military police officers or they were pilots or whether.
First of all, I want to say this. Because me, I'm on Red Note now, you know what I mean? So I'm big GG, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
big GG gang over here. Let me tell you something, Thomas Cotton, you know what I mean? You talk about my mans like that again, you know what I mean? You be racist towards Chinese again, I'm going to give you a post-birth abortion with these hands, you know what I mean? I know you're frail. Look how weak that neck is. One, whop, whop. It'd be like shaking a baby, you know what I mean? You know?
Which is fun.
Kipper said, appreciate y'all. This has been a good time. Thanks, man. I'm glad you're having fun. I'm having a fucking blast. I mean like a twig. You know what I mean? Tom Cotton, boy.
Whether they were intelligence analysts or medics or what have you. You served. I assume you served with women who were on the front lines as well. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And were those?
Hey, he was like, and I was pissed.
And I did not like it.
Kipper's called him a pencil neck geek. Yeah, absolutely. You know what's so crazy? It's like, listen, if I had to pick my races, give me this big slab of meat. As you know what I mean, give me a racist that like I feel like, yo, when I beat you down, you know what I mean, I'm beating you with 400 years of slavery. Him?
The problem is that's most of their descendants, you know,
Yeah,
because they were
yeah,
all like
you're right.
inbreds and didn't do work.
Bro,
Didn't work.
Bro, boy.
They didn't work. They labored out.
Yeah.
They used your labor, so that's the thing.
I'm gonna labor you
most of
out,
them.
boy. Easy. That stack of dimes he calls it neck. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And that suit is cheap, broke boy.
Women anything other than skilled, brave, and honorable in their service?
They were some of the best soldiers I worked with.
So women have been serving in combat for a long time. Women have even been serving in combat units like infantry battalions for a long time in roles like medics or mechanics or what have you. So what we're talking about here specifically is women in ground combat roles in jobs like infantrymen or artillerymen or special forces. Until about 10 years ago, that wasn't the case. Under Secretary Panetta, those roles were opened up to women to serve in. Has President Trump indicated at all that he plans to rescind or alter that guidance?
You're correct to point out, Senator, that these are the decisions that the Commander-in-Chief will have the prerogative to make. He has not indicated to me that he has plans to change whether or not women would have access to these roles. However, I would point out, ensuring that standards are equal and high is of importance to him and great importance to me. Because in those ground combat roles, what is true is that the weight of the ruck on your back doesn't change. The weight of the 155 round that you have to carry doesn't change. The weight of the 240 Bravo machine gun you might have to carry doesn't change. And so whether it's a man or a woman, they have to meet the same high standards. And Senator, in any place where those things have been eroded or in courses, criteria have been changed in order to meet quotas, racial quotas or gender quotas.
Right. Okay, all right, a couple of things. First of all, look at this goofy nigga. You know what I mean? What are we doing here? Wait,
like Eeyore.
Listen, first, let me just say this. I love this piece of shit is like, she's like, yeah, strong men like us. My nigga, first of all, everything he talking about these women can't do, my nigga, you cannot do 100%. Now listen, this fucking I'm sure he could carry it for
what he's
him.
saying. Like though, what Hegseth is saying on like, and now we're like for racial
Bro, he
we're
can't
lowering
help
standards
himself.
for black and brown people.
Bro,
like,
it's so
does-
bro.
like that's what
it's-
you're saying. What are you saying? What are you
Bro,
saying right now?
It's so funny that like, what's so funny to me is like the Trojan horse about this nigga is that like he hates women, but like what the real one is that like yo, I'm trying to get these niggas out of here. You know what I mean?
What does racial standard have
Bro,
to do with this conversation whatsoever?
Imagine, like, listen, and like, I think the women thing is insane, right? Because like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
But like it had, whatever the fuck, the women's participation in that part of the military is more recent, so it's not crazy to me that like it happened deep into this man was like 30 when it happened. You know what I mean? But like, nigga, the military has been integrated before you were born. Imagine being like, I hate there's so many black people. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually fucking crazy. What the fuck? Kipper said, and they have legalized inside trading. No excuse to look that cheap. Hey, absolutely. What are you spending? What are you spending my money on, my nigga? What are you spending my money on? You look.
He looks like Eeyore. I love this. That's a good still, dude.
It's so good.
I want that as a profile picture.
Yeah, listen. I'm gonna have to. Let me see if I
That's
can.
good.
Maybe I can get,
Can
see
you
if I
get a
can clip that.
screenshot?
Maybe I can very least get that clip somewhere. That's pretty funny, man. Yeah, chat clip that.
That is putting a focus on something other than readiness, standards, meritocracy, and lethality. So that's the kind of review I'm talking about, not whether women have access to ground combat.
Okay, so thank you. We've got a big audience here. Many of them seem to be patriotic supporters of you, Mr. Hegseth. Some of them seem to be liberal critics of you. I would note that it's only the liberal critics that have disrupted this hearing. As was my custom during the Biden administration, I want to give you a chance to respond to what they said about you. I think the first one accused you of being a Christian Zionist. I'm not really sure why that is a bad thing. I'm a Christian. I'm a Zionist. Zionism is that the Jewish people
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Nah, for sure. Yeah. Hey, man, he's like, yo, I don't understand why calling you like a genocide supporting religious zealot is like a bad thing. Like, I
We
love that.
that.
I love that. In fact, maybe I shouldn't even let you respond to it because it's not even an insult. Maybe he's a friend.
Yeah.
Let me see what Kipper said. Kipper said, in the black and white lines to help divide from a brown, basically, because the way he brought up the cold debate. Yeah, 100%. Got to stir up hate for mass deportation if they're serious. Yep. Yeah, they're absolutely, bro. They're getting, if they start doing this deportation shit they're talking about, it's going to get real fucking bad. It's going to get real bad. 100%. 100%. This is crazy. This right here is this is about to be crazy. I fucking
people deserve a homeland in the ancient Holy Land where they've lived since the dawn of history.
Well,
You
let's
consider yourself a Christian
Yeah.
Zionist?
Senator, I'm a Christian, and I robustly support the state of Israel and its existential defense, and the way America comes alongside them is a great ally.
Thank you. Because another protester, and I think this one was a member of Code Pink, which, by the way, is a Chinese Communist front group these days.
Hey, let me tell you something about my man right here. He gonna get his China shit off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, what does that even have to do with
Yeah, he go.
anything?
Hey. Let me tell you something. That's a Chinese right there, and I need to figure out what's going on with him. This is like a level of like racism I had never seen before. Not in my lifetime. You know what I mean? Like this is like 1970s, 1980s.
But no, but it's worse, I think, in a way, so that because they never say it exactly, and they're only implying the racism is implied. It's undertones of it, and if you're a dumb person, then I think you're very easily swayed into it, and then you find yourself being a racist. And they're
100%,
like, yeah, that's it.
100%. The red minister returns. Yeah, well, especially if you, if you grew up during the McCarthy era, you know what I mean, like, and like so you, or even like a bit after, and you remember like when like it was like the right thing to be like, I hate China because they're scary, and Russia, and absolutely crazy.
Said that you support Israel's war in Gaza. I support Israel's existential war in Gaza. I assume, like me and President Trump, you support that war as well, don't you?
Senator, I do. I support Israel destroying and killing every last member of Hamas.
And the third.
First of all, I could tell he was fighting to say Hamas at that end part. He was like, I want
Every single last one of those.
Hamas. First of all, let me tell you something. Here at the Blue Broadcast, it's all about, I mean, free Gaza, free Palestine, I mean, fuck colonialism, I mean, fuck Zionism, I mean, put it down, I mean, like we support our Jewish brothers and sisters who the vast majority of do not support the Zionist endeavor. In fact, it is diametrically opposed to their religious beliefs and most of their cultural beliefs. You know what I mean? Like the Zionist project is literally nothing but the most modern form of colonialism we're experiencing here today. And just like I wouldn't support the motherfucking British ravaging fucking India, you know what I mean? Or the white South Africans ravaging Africa, or I mean, the British and the Americans ravaging my motherfucking people. I don't support this. You know what I mean? So put that out there just so you know.
Third protester said something about 20 years of genocide. I assume that's our wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Do you think our troops are committing genocide in Iraq and Afghanistan?
Senator, I do not. I think our troops, as you know, as so many in this committee know, did the best they could with what they had. We're not the outcomes. And tragically, the outcome we saw in Afghanistan under the Biden administration put a stain on that, but it doesn't put a stain on what those men and women did in uniform, as you know full well, Senator.
Thank you, Mr. Hegseth.
I have many concerns about your record, and particularly your public statements, because they are so hurtful to the men and women who are currently serving in the U.S. military, harmful to morale, harmful to good order and discipline. If you are saying that women shouldn't be serving in the military, and I'm going to read you your quotes, because the quotes themselves are terrible. You will have to change how you see women to do this job well, and I don't know if you are capable of that. So I want to press on these issues that my colleague Jean Shaheen brought up, because she said it so well. So first of all, you answered your questionnaire. Do you believe that any American who wants to serve in their country in the military and can meet objective standards set by the military should be allowed to serve without limitation? You've said yes to that question.
No, you're right, Kipper. The way his eyes look dead while she's talking to him, 100%. Now, Jill Brandt, she was a junior senator. I think she's still, because what's his face is still there, the old guy. What's his name? Schumer. So she's still the junior senator. She's the junior senator of our state, our old state, New York. Man. Like, and you know, she's a talented politician. And he sees that she's a woman, and he's like, bro. First of all, he's like, I can't believe y'all let women speak this much. This is crazy. He's like, let me tell you something. When I get here, no more. No more. Yeah, Schumer. Yeah, Chuck Schumer. Thank you. Yeah, dead eyes.
But then in all of these other circumstances, you've denigrated active duty service members. We have hundreds of women who are currently in the infantry, lethal members of our military serving in the infantry, but you degrade them. You say, we need moms, but not in the military, especially in combat units. So specific to Senator Cotton's question, because Senator Cotton was giving you layups to differentiate between different types of combat. And specifically, as secretary, would you take any action to reinstitute the combat arms exclusion for female service members, knowing full well you have hundreds of women doing that job right now? And the standards, your 2 mile run, Tom, is about the Army combat fitness test. It is not the requirements to have an MOS 11 Bravo, which is the infantry. These are the requirements today for people serving in the industry, men and women. They are gender neutral, and they are very difficult to meet. They have not been reduced in any way, and our combat units, our infantry is lethal. So please explain specifically, because you will be in charge of 3 million personnel. It is a.
She's right though.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
she's right, and the absolute layups, 100%. But she's right. Like, listen, and like I have with all these politicians, and especially the Democrats. Like, I've got my issues with Gillibrand, but she's 100% right. And like, and her perspective, I'm sure, is a far more right leaning liberal perspective, like proud of how lethal our military is, but like our military is the most lethal military in the world. I mean, like, it is scary how deadly our military is. You know what I mean? This is what I think is so gross about these fucking Republicans, is that like they're not even like grown up fascists. You know what I mean? Like you look at the fucking the Nazis, right? Those are fascists that like have a very succinct, like, I am here to subjugate, kill, and destroy, right? Like, for my dark interests. Even if you look at the fascist way that Netanyahu runs his government in Israel, very methodic and serious about it. These fucking motherfucking cocksucker, they want to cosplay, right? Like, if they wanted, if they
say things,
it's not about like actual like being the most powerful and lethal, because we already. It's not about like being so powerful we could take over the world, because we could already. It's about like, I don't get to dress up in my armor anymore. I don't get to be a knight anymore. How come my guns aren't big enough? I don't feel like a man. I should go off to war, and then my girlfriend, she drops her handkerchief and I bring it with me, and then when I'm in the trenches, I've got a little locket, and I go, "Oh baby, I'm gonna come home to you." You're fucking cosplaying. You're cosplaying to be your fucking grandfather, because you're not a real fucking man. Like, what are we talking about? What are we fucking talking about? You're not even a grown up fascist. You want to dress up like a fascist. You're like the fucking guys who, like, the only thing you know about the Nazis is that they had great fashion sense. Like, what are we talking about? Be fucking, if you're gonna do it, be fucking serious. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's really funny. Like, it's really funny. Like, if you pick it apart for 2 seconds, again, I agree with you on Senator Gillibrand. Like, I don't completely love her, but at the same time, like, 100% just very easy to pick apart. These are the standards. They haven't changed at all. Like,
No.
on a very practical level, like, these guys are just bad at this.
Yeah,
Not
100%.
even bad people, bad at it.
That's
what are you
the thing
talking about?
That's like Trump is. That's what's so unserious about Trump. It's like, when you think about when you had like monsters like Dick Cheney in office, like someone very methodic and serious about his fascist endeavors. You know what I mean? Like something like he's not like he wasn't slaughtering millions of brown people in the Middle East because like it made him feel like a big boy. You know what I mean? Like he was doing it for very serious, methodic reasons, which is super fucked up.
Big job. And when you make these public statements, and I get you were not Secretary of Defense then, I get you were on TV, I get you were helping veterans, I get it was a different job. But most recently, you said this in November of 2024, knowing full well you might have been named as Secretary of Defense. So please explain these types of statements, because they're brutal and they're mean and they disrespect men and women who are willing to die for this country.
Well, Senator, I appreciate your comments, and I would point out I've never disparaged.
That is such a Democrat thing to say.
Oh, 100%.
They're
bro.
mean. Your comments are mean.
Bro, exactly, and that's ultimately what it comes down to, right? Like her problem is that like there's no decorum, right? Like it's like because like if he was doing all of this, but he did it in the respectable way, this would be fine. Kipper said, fascist light because it's about money first. Bingo. Fucking bingo. You're absolutely right. It's about money and optics. It's not like 100%. 100%. Like if I had enough money to throw at Pete Hegseth, I'm sure I could get him to like tell you how like we need to have tampons in the bags of every single service member. You understand what I'm saying? Like these, they fucking fold like paper. No true ideology. They don't believe in fucking anything. And I think that's what pisses me off, because like, and it almost feels like more evil, because like, yo, if you don't believe in anything, and so like you don't believe in anything, and so you're like, because you're being paid, you choose to like pick the most odious shit. And like, and someone like Pete Hegseth, like I do think he believes this shit, but like he doesn't believe it for some like real reason, some like not even real reason, some like greater purpose. Like he believes it because like he misses when like he felt like a man. Like he misses because like he imagined when his dad was probably beating the shit out of his fucking mom. Like that was like some great American story. You know what I mean? Like it's like the niggas who go like, I miss America, but what they show you is a fucking Coca-Cola ad.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all about identity. Right?
Yeah. Fuck.
Women serving in the military. I respect every single female service member that has put on the uniform, past and present. My critiques, Senator, recently and in the past, and from personal experience, have been instances where I've seen standards lowered, and you mentioned 11 Alpha, 11 Bravo, MOS, places in units, and the book that has been referenced multiple times here, The War on Warriors. I spent months talking to active duty service members, men and women, low ranks, high ranks, combat arms and not combat arms. And what each and every one of them told me, and which personal instances have shown me, is that in ways direct, indirect, overt, and subtle, standards have been changed inside infantry training units, ranger school, infantry battalions, to ensure that
Give me one
commanders meet
example. Please give me an example. I get you're making these generalized
meet
statements.
quotas to have a certain number of female infantry officers or infantry enlisted, and that disparages those women
Commanders
who are
do
incredibly
not have to
capable
meet
of meeting
quotas
that
for the
standard.
infantry. Commanders do not have to have a quota for women in the infantry. That does not exist. It does not exist. And your statements are creating the impression that these exist, because they do not. There are not quotas. We want the most lethal force. But I'm telling you, having been here for
Right. Like, dude, stop. You were saying that this is happening, and it is not happening. Stop.
Bro,
Like,
it's like
what the fuck?
It's like, bro, like
What the fuck?
it's like on one hand, it's like it, and this is like one of the few upside about having like New Yorkers in the building. Is like unlike the rest of these fucking Democrats, like she's like, no, what are you talking about? That's bullshit. What you're saying it's fake. That's a lie. You're making that things up. But then at the exact same time, she's like, we want a murderous regime that will slaughter children and women across the board for our empire. Like. Everything is from a fucking right wing. A New York Democrat is leading this charge from a right wing position. It's you're bad because you're saying that America is not a murderous killing machine.
We're not killing it. No, we're not killer enough. And there's
She's
like,
like, we are.
It's
It's exactly like fucking Kamala Harris, who's like I want to have the most lethal military of all time. I'm gonna personally deport people with like what are we fucking doing? Oh God. Kipper said we want to kill just as much as you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's exactly that. More even because I'm more American.
We're good at killing. We're already good at killing. Stop saying we're not. We're murderers.
It's so stupid. And I hate to say it, but like, because it's always like they're playing this political. I won't call it chess because it's stupid, but like, imagine you're the dumbest fucking right winger on earth, and you look at these two, and Pete Hegseth is saying that we're not strong enough as a military, and Kristen Gillibrand is like, where's the strongest military? And it's, who are you believing? The older white woman or the strong, succulent, meaty, masculine man? You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking, like that, when they did the polling, they, like, Kamala Harris polled, like, they polled that, like, people viewed her as, like, too left-wing. You know Kamala Harris. who ran one of the most right-wing campaigns we have all the time. Same thing with Hillary Clinton. Hillary, there's never been a war I haven't literally creamed for Clinton. Mm-hmm. You're going to be viewed, no racist, misogynistic Republican is going to be like, you know what? This woman is tough. This is not a fucking movie. Kipper said, "Fuck that campaign hurts to think about because it was who's more Republican. It 100% is. It 100% was who is more Republican. I'm the most Republican. Sweet baby, you are a light-skinned black woman who looks way younger than she is. From California versus everyone's favorite rich racist." Old white man. Bro, you know what's so crazy? Kamala Harris could have ran against Bernie Sanders as a Republican, and Republicans would have been like, she's just too liberal. That Bernie guy, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about?
15 years listening to testimony about men and women in combat and the type of operations that were successful in Afghanistan and in Iraq. Women were essential for many of those units. When Ranger units went in to find where the terrorists hiding in Afghanistan or in Iraq, if they had a woman in the unit, they could go in, talk to the women in a village, say, where are the terrorists hiding? Where are the weapons hiding? And get crucial information to make sure that we can win that battle. So
Peace, like, but what if we killed the women? What if we?
That woman you're talking about, did she have a vagina?
Bro, like dead ass. Like dead ass, like, bro. He's like, you know what he's thinking? He goes, that's your problem. All you women want to talk. He goes, if it was me, I would have fucking murdered those women. I would have shot those women, and then I would have got the answers later.
cannot denigrate women in general, and your statements do that. We don't want women in the military, especially in combat. What a terrible statement. So please, do not deny that you've made those statements. You have. We take the responsibility of standards very seriously, and we will work with you. I'm equally distressed. You would not meet with me before this hearing.
We all work with you, dude. Like, we want to kill people with you.
Just tell us. Just say the words. We don't care if you follow through with it. I don't know if you know about this abortion thing. They just promised us that they wouldn't take away a woman's right to choose. And, then they did. Did you know you can lie? I'm a Democrat, and I just learned you can lie. I saw the black guy do it. And I was like, that's weird. Does he know he's not supposed to be lying?
It's absolutely pathetic. Come and meet with me. Talk civil with me, and then I won't grill you as much.
Give me the civility. We could be friends. Yeah. Hey, Gillibrand, you know why he's not fucking talking to you? Because first of all, he can't believe that women are allowed to be in Congress. I guarantee it. I heard a story once that Louise Slaughter told me. I was in the room when she was talking about this, and she was saying that when she got to Congress, there was no women's restroom. It never occurred to them that a woman would ever be there. And Pete Hegseth is like, I would literally rip the women's toilets out of there, which doesn't even make sense because all bathrooms can be a woman's bathroom. he no one can take a shit in the Capitol because he rips out it's only urinals. Yeah, only urinals. Amen, brother. If you have to shit, go home to your wife. Who should be at home with the children?
Knitting?
Kipper said they don't have to play the game in the year. 100%. 100%.
We could have covered all of this. before you came here so I could get to the 15 other questions that I want to get to. So women you have denigrated. You have also denigrated members of the LGBTQ community. Did you know that when Don't Ask, Don't Tell was in place, we lost so many crucial personnel, over 1,000 in mission-critical areas. We lost 10% of all our foreign language speakers because of a political policy. You said in your statement, you don't want politics in the DOD. Everything you've said in these public statements is politics. I don't want women. I don't want moms. What's wrong with a mom, by the way? Once you have babies, you therefore are no longer able to be lethal. I mean, you're basically saying women, after they have children, can't ever serve in the military in a combat role. It's a silly thing to say. It's a silly thing to say.
You know, it's funny. I never even thought about the Don't Ask, Don't Tell thing, right? From the very much more liberal, not liberal, Jesus Christ, progressive mindset I have, but like from a practical standpoint, it's okay, so all right, you're in the military, right? And you're gay and you're in the military, right? And like something about me, I like ass, you know what I mean? So I gotta imagine if I was a gay dude, I'd be looking at some cheeks, you know what I mean? And so imagine you're gay and you just pop a glance. I'm always popping glances, you know what I mean? You pop a glance at some guy's ass, and then someone sees you and they go, you are no longer enlisted in the. They go, hey, are you gay? No. They're like, hey, man, you got to pack your bags. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy.
It's really just.
It's just literal nonsense.
Invasive. Everything else with this Republican platform, it's invasive. It's unnecessary. It's bizarre.
It's like nightmare shit. It's like nightmare shit, and
well, claim to be more free, like libertarianism and
yeah. We're gonna give you so much freedom. You're not gonna be able to have an aborbo, all right? An aborbo. No more being gay.
Yeah.
Bro, what the
So
fuck?
silly.
Bro, Kipper said, yep. I remember reading the news and hearing it on TV. Don't Ask, Don't Tell. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. You almost got was it on one of the questions because are you trying to trick them? All right, you ever do one of those assessments, right? And it's they'll ask you a question a bunch of different times in different ways to try to catch you up. You know what I mean? So it's how do you feel about Ryan Gosling? Good actor. Okay.
You like Dick?
It's oh, did you see Daredevil? Not Daredevil. Was it? Did you see Deadpool? Yeah. How you think he looked in the costume? Strong where? Yeah, you gotta. And you like Hugh Jackman, huh? Okay. All right, you gotta take him through the ringers.
Have you seen any of his musicals?
Now, is it gayer to not see the musicals or see the musicals?
That's a good question. Damn. Actually, I think it's a strong masculine thing to go see Oklahoma. It's a little racist.
Is that the one that Sydney Sweeney was no.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah, they were doing Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Or
no, they weren't doing.
She asked if they were doing Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, yeah. That's so funny.
Why are you dressed like that?
I personally like Kate and Leopold. Yeah, man, that's so fucking funny. Holy shit.
Beneath the position that you are aspiring to. To denigrate LGBTQ service members is a mistake. If you are a sharpshooter, you're as lethal regardless of what your gender identity is.
Hey, first of all, me and Broski, he's doing his first watch through of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Hey, and listen, one thing he knows, first thing he knows is that, there's a lot of genocide in that show. Second thing he knows that nothing is safe under the Hawk's eyes. You know what I mean? Nothing, all right? Reza? Hey, nigga, give me an army full of Rezas. First of all, you don't need a Philosopher's Stone. If they had 10 Reza Hawkeyes.
Gunfighting, just. How many civilians did she gun down in Ishmael?
Hey, let me tell you something. We better be grateful that Israel don't have just 15.
They don't even have
It's
one.
just one Reza?
Yeah, nah.
Man, listen.
Regardless of who you love. So please know this to be a true statement. So you say it was a political thing. You say it undermined us, social engineering. I don't know why someone having to publicly say or not publicly say who they love is social engineering. I think having that policy in the first place was highly problematic. And as you said in your statement, do you agree anybody should be able to serve in the military if they meet the standards?
Senator, as the president has stated,
Yeah, but the standards is not be gay.
Right.
You can't serve in the military unless you see some tiggle bitties and go, awooga, awooga, awooga. Bro, okay, listen. All right, hear me out though. Like, you haven't seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right? Yeah. Because you haven't seen Brooklyn. I know it's propaganda, but
propaganda.
It's very funny. It's very, and so one of the captain who died recently, Captain is it Hope?
One of the actors died.
Yeah. And he's black and he's gay, but he's like a robot. He's so monotone, and so like when he's undercover, he has like pretend like he's straight, and it kind of reminds me of like when Frank Ocean talks about boobs, like the way Frank Ocean talks about women, like you knew he was bi. Yeah, he was bi being gay for sure, but because he goes yes. Yeah, Jennifer, you know me, I haven't found a wife because I haven't found a woman that with large breast enough. You know what I mean? Like, that's the way, if he gets his military, he's going to be showing titties at every interview.
Yeah.
Okay, no, actually, hear me out though. This is a perfect like test. This is the straightest way you can do a military straightness test. It's like, I keep my hands on your dick and balls, tight grip, and then I show you titties. Like Sydney Sweeney, you know what I mean? What's it do for you? And if I don't feel no motion, we gonna throw some cheeks in there too, just in case you're not a boob guy.
Who's giving the test?
It's PSA.
It's great.
Like this.
It's not gay if you get hard with another man clutching your.
No, it would be gay if you didn't. You don't understand. Yes. Yeah. Okay, wait. So is it propaganda if they're good at their job?
Yes.
Yeah. He goes, yes, when he and Jake were in hiding, bro.
Sometimes they're good at their jobs though, and it's heartwarming.
Bro. Wait. I have to show you this clip. I hate to fucking derail this, but bro, this clip is so fucking funny. Hold on.
Might be tapping out after this one here.
Yeah, we should probably, in fact, wrap up after I show you this clip. It's so funny, dude. Hold on. Captain Holt, talking about women, maybe? Let me see if that does anything. Yes. So
Oh,
good.
now, Sal, you know I'm still getting over the tragic loss of my wife. She was such a strong female woman with nice heavy breasts.
Who's that?
I'm Joe Wozniak, here to see my girl in prison and to help me pass as straight. Kevin's rose shearing hat. Can I help you? I'm just trying to work up the nerve to see her. See who? My female wife, Crystal. I was cheating on her with a waitress from Wing Sluts named Jamie Lynn. One night when I was philandering, Crystal caught me kissing Jamie Lynn's heavy breasts.
And you should see her heavy, feminine breasts with their perfectly placed nipples. Don't get me started on a can.
What's your greatest fear?
I ain't scared of nothing. My girlfriend, I'm scared she'll find out about my mistress, who also has a perfect can. It's smaller, but it's harder.
Great.
So I marched in there and I told her I wanted that assistant manager position.
I wish my son had your backbone. Then he could finally divorce Emily. What does he see in her anyway?
Probably her breasts, which are heavier than average. I don't mean to be crude, lady. That's just how the straight mind works. You should have seen Jamie Lynn. She looked exactly like Maxim Hot 100 honoree Jasmine Sanders.
35 seconds on the download.
It just seems like you want to be with Jamie Lynn. I mean, you keep talking about her thigh gap.
That's my favorite part of a woman. There's nothing more intoxicating than the clear absence of a penis. But you're right, I need to forget about Crystal. Thanks for the advice. I'm off to plow my mistress.
I see a pair of thick, weighty breasts, and all logic flies out the window.
Believe me, they're perfect. They're about 5.5 pounds each, and they look so good, smushed together, or dangling.
Bro, listen. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you one thing. I'm tell you two things. I'm sending this to all my gay service members so that way they can prepare for when Pete Hegseth does his dick and paw test. You know what I mean?
Heavy feminine breasts.
Yeah,
What else would they be?
Describe your perfect woman. She'll be female with heavy feminine breasts
Yeah.
with perfect areolas.
Perfectly placed nipples.
Bro, absolutely. Yeah, he passed away, bro.
Damn,
fucking
how? Do you know?
I don't know. Maybe it's
Sad. Rest in peace. He's a good actor for sure.
Yeah, for sure. All right, kids. I guess that'll do it for the second stream of the Blue Broadcast channel. That's right, folks. You just tapped into the BBC, and let me tell you something. This BBC is wondering who your doctor is, if you know what I mean. You like that?
Oh, God.
You like that?
No.
You're a fucking op, man. That's so crazy.
No, it's good. It's good.
Nah, it's not. Fuck you. Thank you all for viewing with us. Kippers, appreciate you rocking out with us. Follow me on my socials. I'm really active on Insta and Blueski. Look out for my brother Dare. I mean, he's about to be releasing some very philandering music. It's gonna be fucking great. You know what I mean?
About
honestly.
my mistress, Jamie Lynn.
Yeah, Jamie Lynn with the huge supple breast. It's gonna be fucking great, man. I appreciate you guys coming out. Look out for some of the clips from this, and yeah. Until next time, this is the Blue Broadcast Channel, and I am your duly elected mayor of the streams, President Blue, wishing you a good night, my sweet political possums. Peace.